So here we have what is one of my top 3 meals of any given day. Imperatively important that I make sure I have this before I go to bed. And it's not hardship, I love it. A little chocolate dessert before I head upstairs. Whatever flavour you choose, obviously you can choose. But the most important thing is that you're supplying your body a slow release casein protein powder for the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours that you might be asleep, and your body will need some fuel, and we don't want it eating into your muscle tissue. So, slow release casein. Me, my favourite choice is a chocolate my protein powder, very important. For me, I recommend somewhere between 30 to 40 grams going in, so we'll weigh that. One good scoop is bang on the money, 40 grams. Casein, slow release protein powder, vitally important before bed. Following that, the next most important ingredient will be your glutamine. Once again, helping your skeletal muscle stay protected whilst you're asleep, preventing your body tapping into your muscle tissue for energy if it so needs it. So I'll put a little scoop of 3 to 5 grams of glutamine in there. Just because it's a nutritious superfood, and it actually helps swell the dessert, so it actually creates more volume, which is fine because the more I eat, the better and happier I am. I add 10 grams of chia seeds. Good blend of proteins, good carbs, and some essential fats in there, so a good nutritious superfood going in just there. I'll then, just for a little bit of crunch, and again a little bit of essential fats, I'll add 5 grams, and that's all, just 5 grams of walnuts or almonds, whatever you choose. Obviously quite calorific, I don't overdo that, but 5 grams gives it a nice little crunch. To that, I will now add 50 grams of sheep's yogurt. Now, personally, I have found that my body prefers not to have dairy and gluten, etc. I find that I might get a little bit inflamed sometimes if I'm pushing my body to limits and taking dairy and gluten, so I keep it to a minimum. Sheep's yogurt has more vitamins. For me, it doesn't taste any difference once it's in this mix, so I put 50 grams of sheep's yogurt into the mix. Add unsweetened almond milk, because again, I like to try and avoid any dairy. Now here is the top secret. I would not think that many people will be using this, but pre-bed, if ever you struggle with sleep, and sleep being the most important ingredient to making any gains, I would seriously, highly recommend trying glycine. It's an amino acid that has numerous benefits, but one of them being that it helps to actually relax the brain and help you sleep. So I put in 5 to 6 grams of glycine into the mix. It's also got quite a sweet taste, so it's pretty nice, but it's to be honest. So we have 5 grams of glutamine, 5 grams of glycine, 40 grams of slow release casein powder, 10 grams of nutritious chia seeds, add some swell, provide some extra nutrients in there, 5 grams of walnuts for some essential fats and a bit of extra crunch, sheep's yogurt to make a nice moussey consistency, and I choose sheep's yogurt over dairy, some almond milk, unsweetened again because I choose that over milk and dairy. You could use water, and I probably have to add some in it. Now I start to give it a little mix. Now what you will find with slow release casein powder is that it is very fluffy, very airy, and it volumizes, so it takes a lot of liquid to actually get it into a proper consistency. And that's why it's so beneficial, because when it goes into your gut, it almost swells and takes a long time to break down. It almost takes 6 hours to actually break down and fully digest when you're sleeping, providing you a constant slow release of proteins in the body. So I actually need to add some water to this. Mix it slowly, otherwise the casein powder flies everywhere. It makes a wife very unhappy in the kitchen. Give it a good mix. A little bit more water because I know how much it's going to thicken up. Try not to eat it all as you're making it. Maybe a little spoon. So you should get a consistency like that, a little bit runny, but some solidity to it as well. in the fridge, 30 minutes, comes out like a nice chocolate mousse. You eat that before you go to bed. It's a lovely little way to end your day and provides all the nutrients you need while you're asleep to make sure all that hard work in the gym, out on a bike, running, whatever you're doing, is preserved and you get gains from. So, major meal of a day, pre-bed, casein, chocolate mousse powder, mix it any way you want, turn it into a shake if you want. Don't have to add all my ingredients, but this is my way of doing it and I love it. Get it in there.